An incredible qualifying at Hockenheim, which sees the top 9 separated by less than 9 tenths of a second. When I crossed the line, I was like P6, okay, but when I looked at the gaps, I was 4 tenths off pole, which is absolutely incredible. 1:15.1, a brilliant lap time, but that really shows the strength and depth we have in this AmPro league, a sensational league. But because some guys disconnected in qualifying, we are going to have a safety car start. So as we get ourselves into position correctly from the starting grid, I just want to say that for the next few races I won't be doing highlight videos because school's starting again and I am a little bit busy, and these highlight videos do take quite a lot of time and effort to make. But yeah, I will still be racing, I suppose. But yeah, I'm a bit more busy now. Here we go, back to the race, and Miguel, who's become the safety car for lap 1, gets us underway, lets us go, and it's a poor exit out of turn 1, which really compromises my exit speed, but thankfully it's a really immaculate turn 2 and 3 and 4, and as we head down the long curving back straight, I get into Ben's slipstream. And could I perhaps try a move down the inside? My straight line speed is so superior, I don't even need DRS. And I make the move done. P5, brilliant start for me. Another first lap gained position. But the next lap afterwards, Plarman is really quick. Despite my packed schedule at the moment, I did manage to get a little bit of practice done. And I found out that Plarman's race trim was incredibly impressive and quick. And here he goes flying down the inside, but he outbrakes himself, and as a result I get the position back. So yeah, that's good, I guess. But he's still coming at me. He's gaining. He's got a good straight line speed as we head towards this mini chicane, slow speed, and he bumps me from behind. I go off, but thankfully, being the good sports he is, he does wait for me to come back on, and I retain P5. Plarman's mistake has allowed Ben to inherit P6, and he's pressurising the back of me for P5, and I'm really slow at this phase of the race. So yeah, I don't put up much of a fight initially because I think Ben is going to blast past me, but his straight line speed is not very superior to mine. I realise we're going to go side by side into the hairpin, so I choose the inside line. But Ben has a swerve to avoid me, and he hits the barrier, so I'm really sorry for that. But yeah, lap 9 now, and I'm in Ugoni's DRS range, so that shows that my pace is actually not that bad on worn tyres. I was catching Ugoni and Wilmax. All three of us pit on lap 10, as I would like the undercut against the likes of Plarman behind. So yeah, at the end of lap 10, Womack and Plarman disconnect. They both disconnect, so I don't really know what's happening in Bulgaria, but those two are having issues. But yeah, really disappointing because I definitely would have been battling them for the higher positions in this race. But yeah, I have been catching Ugoni slowly each lap. We're both on primes, but here lap 15, Ricardo's catching both of us, and some lap traffic gets in the way, and that forced me wide in that fast right-hander, as that's quite a quick apex, and as a result you can see Ricardo's gained and gained and gained on me, and on lap 18 he's going to fly past me. I don't put up much of a fight as I kind of let him pass. Lap 19 now, as Ricardo is now on the charge and is going to try and get past Ugoni. And look at this, I'm trying to seize the opportunity, but look, his lag car gets in the way. So two unfortunate incidents that are really hampering my charge against Ricardo for the podium. Yeah, I have to get past Ugoni quick, fast, and in a hurry because I'm quicker than him, quite simply. I dive it down the inside just before the DRS range, but it might not be a wise move because he might get DRS, but thankfully it looks like I'm behind him for before the detection point, and I do get DRS, and it's no match for my straight line speed. I'm gonna get the move done. But yeah, I do forgive Pineapple because I do realise it is quite hard for lap cars to get out of the way. But yeah, it's not a problem really. It's just a bit of a setback. But lap 22, I'm going to pit for another set of primes. So yeah, I'm going to come out. I'm going to be 4 seconds behind Ricardo, which is not good. But he pitted a lap earlier, so theoretically his tyres should be a lot slower a lot more worn towards the end of the race. Lap 28, I'm only 5.4 seconds behind him, which shows my race pace on these primes are really good. But I turned out that he's pitting for another set of options. So actually he was on option tyres, but I was keeping the gap to him fairly constant. But yeah, he's overtaken Ugoni on lap 33 and he's 7 seconds behind me. And this is a charge for the podium. It's almost like Brazil and Canada where he is on the fresher tyres and he's chasing me down for my podium. So lap 33 coming towards the end of the lap and I almost lose a misunderstanding with my teammate Zara. And that's going to lose me a bit more time here as I go towards turn 1. My tyres are really worn. And yeah, as we fast forward our way. And what I need now is to keep things clean. No mistakes, don't light up the tyres, don't run wide, and the podium will be mine. But here we go. As we head towards the slow chicane, and as I brake, my tyres lock up. They are absolutely finished and I'll run wide. A really, really bad mistake and probably the worst time possible. That's Ricciardo there. He's closed in so rapidly as we head towards the fast right-hander and the Sachs curve where Hamilton and Vettel famously have locked up and gone into the gravel and crashed. It looks like I survived that. And going towards the final few corners now. That stand between me and my third podium this season, my first since Canada and my fourth overall in AmPro. Thankfully I survive and I claim the final podium spot. Oh, wow. Ricciardo was absolutely chasing me down on fresh options in those last 5 laps. Were absolute nightmare on warm primes. So here are the standings. Really important podium for me to bridge out the gap from Plarman and Jack. And looks like Alessio's joined the battle for P6, but Miguel has stretched out his gap at the expense of Ricciardo and Womack. In the constructors' standings, the battle seems to be for P2 between Mercedes and Red Bull, and for P5 between Sauber, Williams and Toro Rosso. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll be less busy and able to make highlight videos in the near future. Thank you.